you know, bump it up. You've got to pump it up. And don't you know, bump it up. You've got to pump it up.
Electrofans, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos por acá a otra de las Electro Cuevas, esta sección que ya saben que es donde invitamos artistas de todo el mundo, DJs, productores, cantantes, y vemos qué andan haciendo en esta cuarentena, y también queremos que nos platiquen un poco sobre su música, gustos musicales en generales, y que nos cuenten obviamente y nos saquen un poquito de este mood de andar encerrados. Y esta vez estamos muy felices porque otra vez tenemos un DJ, productor, cantante increíble, y esta vez está con nosotros acá DANZEL, que ya lo conocen por sus éxitos, por todos sus hits. Hey, how are you?
Hey, hola, ¿qué tal?
Venga. How are you right now?
I'm good actually. Of course, depending on the situation in the whole world, but I'm still holding up, yeah.
Ah, that's nice. Where are you right now?
At home, of course, yeah. There's not a lot of places we are allowed to go to, unfortunately, but I'm spending my time at home.
Nice. I can see all of those DANZEL like posters you have back there and all your.
This is my office. This is my office actually. Yeah, there's a few things here of my past. Yeah, of course.
Nice. Bueno, por acá DANZEL nos dice que ahorita está en su casa, que él está dentro de todo bien, pues no pueden salir a muchos lados por esto de la pandemia, pero que él se encuentra bien. Como ya saben, estas entrevistas yo le pregunto a él y les traduzco al español en el momento para que se haga un poquito más dinámico todo esto, y pues vamos a conocer un poquito más de su música y de DANZEL. Por si tienen alguna pregunta, ya saben que nos la pueden dejar por acá abajito y lo hacemos sin problemas. Okay, now I have to ask this first question. I have to say, for you, how is it been to be in the lockdown?
Well, of course, it's for artists or people who are, of course, for everybody, it's difficult. But for artists, we are used to going to other countries to perform for people, to have this social interaction with people, and this is completely gone. So, of course, it's not easy, but there's nothing much we can do about it. Of course, it's the same for everybody.
Yes, pues bueno, por acá le preguntaba que sobre la cuarentena, cómo le ha ido a él. Dice, pues bueno, que para los artistas es difícil, en general para todos es difícil, pero pues dentro de todo ahí va la cosa, ahí va bien, pues entender que son tiempos difíciles y que a todos nos está yendo pues raro, ¿no? Diferente, no mal, pero pues diferente. Okay, now let's get started with the music. As we all know, we know you from a lot of iconic songs like Pump It Up, that I didn't know that it was like a remake from a rock song and that you started playing on a band. So you started with the rock music and you started on this like Idol, Belgium Idol?
Yes, that's correct. In 2003.
Yeah, so
I started way before that. I started when I was 13. I think I started in my first band when I was 13. I played the guitar and do the lead vocals.
In the SOS band, right?
Yes, correct. And it was only when I was 27 that I entered Idols in Belgium. That was in 2003, and that's when I started to roll into dance music actually, because before that it was obviously rock music.
Actually, and well, you started with the explosion of the electronic and dance music, right? You were one of the people who started that.
Pump It Up was of course, we didn't expect this song to become so famous all over the world. Because originally, I'm not sure if you can see it behind me, but that record, that was actually the first white label of a if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was the white label of Pump It Up, and it was released only on 300 vinyls.
Really?
And we thought if we can sell this, it will be a nice thing. On the other hand, after all those years, it sold more than 4 million.
Wow.
Pieces, so that's great.
Amazing. Pues bueno, por acá nos cuenta DANZEL, le preguntaba un poquito de sus inicios en la música. Él empezó en una banda de rock cuando tenía 13 años y de ahí fue a los 27 años que él entra a este concurso que se llama Idols en Bélgica, y de ahí justamente ya tenía 27 años y es cuando sale y se empieza a meter más que en el rock, empieza a meterse con la música dance, y de repente sale como esta opción de, oigan, pues hagamos Pump It Up, que de repente es como de, pues a ver si vende, qué tal le va, si vendemos tantas copias, pues nos va a ir muy bien. De hecho, por ahí dice que atrás de él, el disco negro que tiene ahí atrás, desde Pump It Up, que fue como la primera como ola de discos que sacaron y dijeron, oigan, pues si vendemos estas copias está padre, y de repente ahorita la fecha tiene más de 4 millones, o sea, de reproducciones y de ventas, y está cañón esa canción, y no esperaban el exitazo y el hit que fue, pero pues obviamente les fue muy bien. And well, I don't know if you have like any funny story about how you started in the music, or any, I don't know, some kind of story that you haven't like told a lot and you would like to share with the people here in Mexico?
Well, as I told you before, of course, I was making rock music, and really, really some quite heavy rock, actually. Because I'm actually a big fan of 80s hard rock and heavy metal, even. And then after Idols, I just met this producer, and he said, I'm making music, and we did one song. It was not Pump It Up, it was another song. And I kind of liked this, and then the record company came with the idea of Pump It Up, and then Pump It Up exploded. Of course, this was for me a completely different direction from what I was doing at that time.
Yes.
But hey, all of a sudden you're famous all over the world. And the good thing is that today, I started in 2009 with this. Today, only in Poland I do this. I play all my hits with a full live band.
Wow.
But we play it in rock arrangements. So Pump It Up, You Spin Me Around, Pump It, Put Your Hands Up in the Air. All those songs we play with guitars, drums, and quite in rock style.
Okay, so you haven't lost like your beginning roots.
It's combining my past with my present, and it's a very nice thing to do. Yeah.
Nice, that's super cool. Ok, por acá Danzel le preguntaba que nos contara algo interesante acerca de esta canción, de sus inicios. Y él dice, pues como ya nos platicaba antes, de que él empezó en el rock y de repente un productor le dijo, oye, pues hagamos esto electrónico. No esperaba que fuera tan el boom, que se hizo famoso y todo. Y de repente ahorita él dice que está combinando un poco la parte como de su futuro en la música con su pasado. Entonces tiene un show en vivo donde con guitarras tocan sus canciones de Put Your Hands Up in the Air, esta obviamente de Pump It Up, You Spin Me Around. Entonces como que todas estas canciones las ha hecho en este tour y que pues es una manera como de combinarlas. I have to say that I'm a huge fan of What Is Life. I think it's like a really dark song, but it's not like, I don't know. It makes me feel like kind of, I don't know, like evil, like a villain. It's like a soundtrack of a villain or something, but it's really nice. I really like that. And I don't know, as you have like the rock roots, maybe this song, it's more like heavy and more, no? I don't know. I got that feeling.
Well, you can easily go on YouTube and go DANZEL What Is Life live.
Okay.
With a V, then you will probably find a few videos of the rock version of this song. So I do that also in my shows. But to go back to this song, What Is Life, I wrote with Reggie, who is very, very famous in Belgium, of course, for Milk Inc.
Oh, okay.
And we made this song for one of his albums. And the funny thing is that we were in studio, and I took a guitar from the corner in his studio, and he said, "Do you play?" I said, "Yeah, a little bit." And I started to play, and while I was playing, he was already recording what I was playing. He looped it, he put the beats on. This song was actually made in 15 minutes, the full production. And he said, "Okay, I'm gonna have a glass of wine, you write lyrics." So I wrote the lyrics also in 15 minutes. And we recorded this song, and let's say in a total of 2 hours, this song was completely finished. And only when I was driving home in the car, I was realizing, what is this song about? And then I finally realized that I wrote it myself, but you don't get the full meaning. And then I realized this song is about, actually it's about a suicide. About it. It has a very dark feeling about this, but I like writing about dark things as well. Yeah.
Yes, it's really, I don't know, it's dark, of course. There's a dark side of me coming to life, all these things that says the song. It's really good, but I like the beat, I like the lyrics, I like everything around it, so it's really nice.
It's the old style, actually, with a little bit of trance, actually.
Yes. It's really good. Pues bueno, por acá Danzel le decía yo que soy muy fan de su canción de What Is Life. A mí me gusta mucho porque es como oscura y tiene como estos beats acá como medios darks y que se me hace como que posiblemente tiene como influencias de su parte del rock que viene de antes. Y dice que muy chistoso porque esta canción la produjo junto con uno de los chavos de Milk Inc., que es muy famoso allá en Bélgica, que estaban sentados en el estudio, le agarró la guitarra, que le dijeron, oye, ¿tú sabes tocar guitarra así? Entonces que agarró la guitarra y mientras él tocaba, el otro chavo agarró y grabó eso, la pusieron como en un loop, que literal en 15 minutos y le dijo, ok, esto suena bien, ármate los lyrics. Entonces que ya, él se sentó a hacer los lyrics como en otros 15 minutos y que en cuestión de 2 horas ya tenía hecha la canción y que fue hasta en su camino a su casa aquí escuchando la letra que dijo, oye, esto está, no había visto de qué trataba, pero es algo muy profundo y trata como un tema del suicidio y trata un tema como muy, muy oscuro. Entonces dice que después de todo este tema se dio cuenta, pero que pues al final fue un muy buen resultado y estuvo muy, muy cool. And well, as you are saying us right now that you play the guitar, you play the piano, you sing, you produce, you do almost everything around the music industry. So do you have like any new skill that you would like to learn? Like, hey, I don't know this instrument or I don't know how to do this. Would you like to learn a new skill?
Not really. I always, when I was younger, I always said that when I didn't have, now I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
One of them is 21, the other one is 14. When I didn't have kids, I always said, if I have a girl, it would be fantastic if my daughter would play the saxophone.
Okay.
For me, it's a beautiful instrument, especially when a woman plays it. It's a fantastic instrument. Unfortunately, neither one of my daughters play saxophone, but of course I'm not gonna push them into it. But now I think I'm not really interested to learn another instrument myself. I think I have already more than enough instruments at home.
Perfect. Pues bueno, por acá Danzel le digo que él sabe tocar el piano, la guitarra, él canta, él produce, él hace todo esto, que si le gustaría aprender como un nuevo skill. Ahorita dice que ahorita pues ya como que a él no le interesa aprender algo nuevo, pero algo chistoso es que él siempre dijo que si tuviera una hija le hubiera gustado que tocara el saxofón y que ahora tiene 2 hijas, una de 21 y una de 14, pero que ninguna quiso tocar el saxofón y que no las va a empujar a que hagan algo. And well, your daughters, do they know to play any instrument? Do they like the music, or they're like, I don't want to know about that?
They like music a lot, but they don't play any instruments. But they are both into dancing. They're more into dancing than into playing music. Quite semi-professional, actually. They both have danced in TV productions and high-class, educations.
Okay, that's so cool. The artistic line keeps on going. So that's good.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, bueno, Danzel nos platica, le preguntaba que si sus hijas habían estado como involucradas en el medio de la música, que si les gusta. Dicen que más que la música es la danza y que sí se dedican bien a la danza, que han salido en producciones buenas en la televisión y todo, y que sí se están metiendo como profesionalmente. Entonces le digo que están siguiendo la línea artística al final de cuentas. And well, now talking about your music and what you're doing right now, you have this new single that you released like some time ago that is Whisper and I Will Know with Christine A. And the first time that I listened to it, I thought it was Spanish, what Christine was singing, but it's Italian, right?
It's Italian, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, why
She's
did
actually.
Sorry.
Well, I was in a studio a lot of months ago. Actually, the end of last year. It's almost 1 year ago. Yeah, okay. I was in a studio with another famous producer from Belgium, just for fun, and she was there recording one of her songs. And at that time, it was more in the area of Laura Pausini, Eros Ramazzotti, this kind of stuff. Okay. And we started to talk and during the lockdown, she sent me a song that I have a song that I have. Could you maybe write the chorus, translate it into English? So I said, yeah, why not? And I translated it and I recorded it and I sent it to them. And they made the final mix and they wanted to release it. They said, yeah, why not? It's a strange period for all of us, so let's release some music.
Yes.
So it was released, but she is actually from Belgium, but she has Italian blood and Italian roots.
Okay, that's why. Ok, nice. Pues bueno, por acá Danzel nos cuenta, le preguntaba de su último sencillo que se llama Whisper and I Will Know, y le preguntaba que esta Cristina y por qué canta en italiano. O sea, cuando escuché la primera vez pensé que era en español, pero dice que es en italiano. Dice que él llegó con un amigo que estudió productor, que estaban ahí y esta chava estaba grabando, entonces que platicaron y todo, y que después le mandó y le dijo, oye, tengo esta canción, ¿por qué no la checas y a ver si me ayudas a hacer como que el coro y un poquito de la música? Entonces que se metió, se involucró y después fue como, oye, la saltamos, pues va, este año está muy raro, pues hay que sacar la canción. Entonces de esta manera fue que salió y que pues ahí va, y justamente pues es en italiano porque esta chava, aunque es de Bélgica, tiene sus raíces italianas, entonces por eso es que salió esta canción. And well, as we know, you like to do like these new versions of some songs like Just Spin Me Around, like Maniac, that I really like that version. So if you could do any other like remix or remake of a song, which one would you like to do?
That's a very difficult question. As I told you before, I am a huge, but really huge fan of 80s music. According to myself, of course, that's not for everybody, but according to myself, they stopped making good music in 1991. That's not really true because that's not really true because there's a lot of good songs in the 90s as well. But mainly, 80s music for me is the most fantastic period of all. So I really like to, as I said, You Spin Me Round is a cover from the 80s. Maniac is a cover from the 80s. Betty Davis Eyes, I also did Betty Davis Eyes. It's all 80s. So I'm pretty sure I will do some more stuff like this. Maybe not only covers, but you can also make your own stuff with 80s sounds.
Beats, yes.
That's perfectly possible. So that is actually my next project. So an original song from me, but with 80s influences.
Ok, nice. Ven, por acá Danzel le pregunto un poquito que pues a él le encanta hacer como estos remakes o como covers, otras versiones de música de los 80s, y le preguntaba que cuál le gustaría hacer. Dice que es muy difícil, pero que él siente que la música antes de 1991 fue la mejor y después ya nos hizo música tan increíble. Entonces que obviamente su influencia para la nueva canción que viene, que es una canción original, pero con música o con beats de términos ochenteros, viene próximamente y que ese es como el estilo que le gusta. I think you should do like a remake of the September song that is from Earth, Wind and Fire. I really love that song and it would be like something amazing. It would be really nice.
I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, it would be amazing to see that. Really good. And well, just to finish before we go, I would like to ask you about Mexico. How much do you know about Mexico? And what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word Mexico?
I think everybody says tequila.
Nice. Some say tacos, but tequila it's also.
Yeah, also I really love that. Also, one of my best friends actually, he's making a lot of tacos. He has this how do you call it? This food truck?
Okay.
But not only food truck. He also does like events, event catering and stuff.
Nice.
But he is extremely good because a lot of he has a lot of Mexican clients, Brazilian clients. So he's really good in what he makes. And I also really love to eat tacos. It's one of my favorite non-Belgian foods. But to go back to your question, I was in Cancun a lot of years ago.
Okay.
And that's why I remember tequila, of course. But it's a beautiful country. I'm also very interested in the Mayan culture and stuff like that. So we went to Chichen Itza, yes. Which for me, I really like this kind of exploring, being a little bit of Indiana Jones.
The adventure movie.
I really love it. Yeah, exactly. So, but Mexico is a beautiful country with a very warm people, and it's fantastic to be there.
We would hope to have you here again, like in a festival or playing your music. I don't know. We sure need you to be here.
With love. After all this pandemic finally ends, I would love to travel the world again. Absolutely.
That would be amazing. And okay, just to say goodbye, I don't know if you have like any new plans, what is coming next for you, what is the new thing you have in mind for dance?
Well, as I said, I'm working with some different people and on some different projects, but especially now there is no pressure. I'm just doing as I like. And other than that, during the first lockdown, I made a lot of piano covers.
Okay.
Put them on YouTube, and that's what I'm gonna do also now because I really like that. Just to make some lockdown versions of songs that I really like. Besides that, of course, I'm also making my own stuff, but with different people.
Ok, perfecto. Pues por acá le preguntaba a Danzel, bueno, de entrada, de México él decía que lo primero que se le viene es el tequila, y Cancún cuando estuvo por allá, que le encanta este modo aventurero que fue a Chichen Itza y que la cultura maya y todo eso que le encanta, y obviamente le dije que ya lo tenemos que ver por acá presentando en algún show y tocando, y dice que obviamente cuando termine esto, ojalá le toque venir para acá, y le digo que qué sigue para él en su música, como su proyecto de Danzel. Dice que ha estado trabajando con muchas personas, que siguen en producciones, pero que también ha estado haciendo covers en piano, en YouTube, que ha estado subiendo como por este mood y que les gusta mucho como esa onda. Entonces, chéquenlos ahí en su su canal, seguramente van a encontrar algo que les guste. También chequen estas producciones en live que nos dijo que está haciendo y pues obviamente esperen nueva música de él porque se viene muy bueno. Hey, Denzel, thanks for your time. Thanks for having the space to talk with us about your music, what you've been doing, your history. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely, my pleasure for sure.
No, thank you, and we hope to see you soon here in Mexico after all this.
I hope to go there for sure. If the time is right, trust me, I'll be there.
That would be amazing. Well, thank you very much and see you soon. Electrofans, gracias por todo. Y los vemos el siguiente jueves con más invitados especiales por acá en la Electro Cueva. Bye.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.